Hello, Poof. I knew to defeat you, I'd have to become something truly evil, so I became a lawyer. And I object.
Okay, no. In order to defeat you, I had to become something truly evil, so I became a lawyer? I don't know where lawyers got this bad rap from.
Timmy is an average kid that no one...
Hey guys, it's Mikayla and welcome back to another video. Most of you watching this video right now probably at some point in your lives watched Nickelodeon. And on Nickelodeon was a show called Fairly Oddparents. Now, while Fairly Oddparents was not my personal favorite show growing up, it was one of my sister's favorites, so it was on the TV in our house all the time. And in 2011, the show aired an episode called Timmy's Secret Wish. And in this episode, Timmy goes to trial for being the worst god kid on the face of the planet. And that, my friends, is what I will be reacting to today. If you're new here, my name's Mikayla and I'm a real life lawyer who loves to make YouTube videos reacting to legal content. I analyze the show while providing legal commentary and commenting on the accuracy of everything contained within as it pertains to the legal field. And the shows you guys recommend are generally just fun to watch, so I personally love that too. And the recommendation to react to this specific episode of Fairly Oddparents actually came from a video I posted a few weeks ago reacting to SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob had an episode where Mr. Krabs and Plankton went to trial, so if you did miss that video, I'll have it linked somewhere up here and below in the description box as well. And before we hop into today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you're notified of when I post new videos. And with that, let's get into this video. Like, I'm so excited to be reacting to my childhood TV shows, and I'm so glad you guys are here with me to watch. So let's get started. So for some much needed context, especially if you haven't seen the show, Timmy Turner is a regular kid who just happens to have fairly odd parents. His odd parents' names are Cosmo and Wanda grant Timmy wishes basically anytime he asks. And what we're about to get into is the aftermath of Timmy making his 1 millionth wish. So let's get into it.
Wow, everything's so Timmy themed.
The floats in this parade commemorate every wish you have ever made.
Look! Remember the time you wished for the world's largest magnifying glass?
But I accidentally set the city on fire.
Which brings us to our next float. The recorded screams are so realistic.
Oh
I
God.
remember when you wished for the world's biggest barbecue?
But I accidentally set the city on fire.
Oh, I can absolutely see why this man needs to be in jail.
And remember the time you didn't want to go to school and actually wished Dimsdale was on fire?
Yeah, but...
Voila!
Wait, is every single float on fire?
Just the first 1,000 or so. Then we move on to hurricanes, floods, pestilence, and my personal favorite, the neutron bomb float.
Okay, why has he been just getting away with this?
Are you saying that every wish Timmy ever made caused some disaster?
Well, the Fairy Council is reviewing his wishes right now, so we will find out. Don't sweat it. Standard procedure, nothing to worry about.
Okay, why is there a fairy council that is just now stepping in? Like, if there's an entire board of people designed to prevent disasters from happening as a result of the Fairly Oddparents granting of wishes, where have they been? Like, this man has been starting fires, hurricanes, and God knows what else, and y'all waited until the 1 millionth time of him doing it to actually say something. Okay, couldn't be me, but okay.
Wow, was I wrong?
There was
Could have
something
been
to worry
worried.
about.
Why am I in jail?
According to the Fairy Council, your history of dangerous wishes makes you the worst fairy god kid ever.
What?
Dang,
Hey, Timmy!
that's
For the
tough.
safety of the universe and anything flammable, you must remain in this tiny, windowless cell until your trial.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Knock it off! I wish I was back home
Oh.
with my very giant bacon.
No! Sorry, Turner, but for the time being, your bacon and wish privileges have been suspended.
Do I at least get a chance to defend myself?
Yes, if you can
Great
prove
question.
to the Fairy Council that you're not a selfish, horrendous, buck-toothed demon in a pink
Where
hat,
is his
your
attorney?
word's not mine. Then you can keep your freedom and your fears.
He has a right to counsel.
Then every single wish you have ever made will be undone. It will be as if you never had fairy godparents in the first place.
Whoa.
Don't
Okay.
worry, you will have plenty of time to prepare.
Stakes are really freaking high. For some context, the people are cheering for him because one of his last few wishes before the millionth was to have a crowd cheer for him anytime he does anything, which is really funny. But that aside, the trial's now. Like, why are all of every single show, you guys, every single show, every single movie, every single video game, the trial is like days after the incident at which we're going to try. It happened with SpongeBob, the video game I've been doing playthroughs through on YouTube called Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Something will happen, like a murder, and then the trial will be the next day. Like every single show, seems to be a common theme. But I hope that they at least allow Timmy the opportunity to obtain a lawyer, because you can't just throw people in jail and then make them represent themselves knowing absolutely nothing about the law or how to represent somebody under the law. The 6th Amendment of the United States Constitution grants every single defendant, no matter what they did or what they're accused of doing, the right to an attorney. Even if they cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to them. You may have heard these words before if you watch things like Law & Order SVU. Or if you've ever been a defendant in a criminal trial, in which case, I'm happy you're watching this video. I guess it went well. But if I had a wish, I wish that this Fairly Oddparents Council respects Timmy's 6th Amendment right and allows him to have a lawyer. So let's see.
Court is now in session.
Oops, wrong again. Wow, I'm 0 for 2 today.
Oh my God.
Turner. I'm sure the court will assign you the most brilliant defense lawyer in Fairy
Okay.
Timmy Turner's defense lawyer will be Cosmo.
Whoa, strike 3, I'm out.
No. No.
Guilty client, it is I, Cosmo, attorney at lunch.
Don't you mean attorney at law?
No, I mean at lunch. I'm starved. Now, who wants Korean barbecue?
No.
But I must warn you, the kimchi is very spicy today.
No, absolutely not. First of all, conflict of interest. Cosmo is literally one of Timmy's Fairly Godparents who has been granting him all of the wishes that he's currently on trial for. So why they thought that he is suitable to represent Timmy unbiasedly and have Timmy's interest as his best interest without any other thing interfering is insane. Also, out of the two, Cosmo and Wanda, the two godparents, let's just say Cosmo is not the brightest of the bunch, shall we say. So if I was Timmy and I had a choice, I would have definitely chosen Wanda, but of course, I'm sure for the plot, they assigned Cosmo. So just cross your fingers.
Check it out, Timmy. I'm wearing legal briefs. Oops, these are legal boxers. Oh, and they're Wanda's.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Doomed.
Yeah, you are, babe. I'm so sorry to break it to you. It's not looking
Did
good.
someone say doomed? I've been floating around out there for 10 minutes waiting for my cue, and I wasn't about to come in on the word kimchi.
Who is that?
Hot, hot, hot.
Poop, what are you doing here?
I'm the attorney for the prosecution. I earned my law degree while incarcerated in Alcatraz. I also pumped a lot of iron. Check out these puppies.
What?
Wow. Hello, Poof. I knew to defeat you, I'd have to become something truly evil, so I became a lawyer. And I object.
Okay, no. Oh my God. Okay, a few things to break down there. First of all, the thought of somebody getting a law degree while in Alcatraz prison is absolutely insane. Like, there's nothing else to say about that. In order to defeat you, I had to become something truly evil, so I became a lawyer? I don't know where lawyers got this bad rep from. Like, I do know, but just know we're not all like that. Like, geez. Some of us actually have good intentions. We like to help people, you know, things that are not evil. But according to whoever this guy is, that the stereotype has already been stereotyped. So I guess we're just gonna have to own it at this point.
Poof is not on trial here. Timmy Turner is.
Yay, Timmy!
I'm well aware of that, Jordan.
There's
But
the crowd.
If Timmy is convicted, then all his wishes will be erased, including
yeah.
that putrid purple pain in my pants.
That's right. Poof was one of Timmy's wishes. If Timmy
Oh.
loses, then Poof will be gone forever.
Not
Watching
great.
him get erased will be a blast.
Period, Poof. Period.
I request a short recess while the second-degree burns heal.
Oh my God. Okay, so yeah, I didn't really touch on the fact that all of his wishes being undone is his punishment. That's very interesting. The good news is it doesn't seem like he'll go to prison or have to pay a fine, but I can imagine, considering the entire show is based on all of the wishes Timmy's made, having all of them disappear would be quite traumatic, shall we say. And I do not watch the show, as I said, so I do not know the context of Poof or why Poof has beef with this blue guy, but it's not looking good for anybody.
Cosmo, you've got to win!
We need to prove that I'm not the worst fairy god kid ever.
What? I thought we had to prove you were the worst god kid ever. What am I supposed to do with all this evidence against you?
I'll take that. And you'll take this.
Yo, Poof? Poof? Ain't nobody touching Poof, okay?
I'm going to need another short recess while I recover from the
Take your recess, guy. Take your recess.
In any event, Timmy Turner is doomed. And so are you, Poof. Blacking out from the pain.
Where is the judge? Has the trial even started yet?
The trial of Timmy Turner will now begin.
Oh, there's 4 of them. That's weird. Okay. So normally, as you guys may know, most trials in the US are what are called jury trials, and they are exactly what they sound like. They are a trial by a jury of your peers, where a group of typically 6 people get together and they are the ones that hear out the evidence, listen to both sides, and make the ultimate final determination. Now, sometimes in the US, you also can have what's called a bench trial, and a bench trial is where the judge listens to all the evidence, listens to both sides, and is the sole person making the decision of guilt, liability, whatever. Now, by the looks of what's going on the presumed bench in Timmy's case, it looks like there are 4 judges, so that's new. Never really seen that before. I'm guessing they're going to act as a jury would, and they will all have a hand in the decision making, but very curious to see if just the green guy is the one talking or if all of them have a say at some point.
Members of the Fairy Council, I will now prove that Timmy Turner is guilty of being the worst god kid in history.
Okay. Okay, crowd, please.
Exhibit A.
Time and place.
Timmy Turner is responsible for global warming.
What? What are you talking about?
Roll the clip.
So cold, sick of winter. I wish it was warmer.
I mean,
Not only did his wish melt the polar ice caps, it also thawed out Big Willie, the belligerent caveman who, as we all know,
Not Big
became
Willie.
the world's scariest crossing guard.
okay. Willie. All right, no. First of all, where was the opening statement? The prosecution started off by saying, I am going to be proving that Timmy is guilty of being the worst god, child, whatever, ever. But then he went straight into presenting evidence. In real life, you have an opening, you give the other side an opportunity to have an opening as well, and then you go into the evidence portion. So just to clear that up for any of you who are looking to compare this to real life. Now, Big Willie, how could Timmy have known that wishing it was warmer would lead to global warming and Big Willie being released? I mean, if I was a jury, I'd be like, he didn't know. There was no intent. Okay, you have to have intent. You have to have had a plan of all of the bad things that happening, right? Let's just say if it was up to me, that to me is not selling it. I'm still on Timmy's side.
Exhibit B. Timmy Turner wished for it to rain rabid dingoes.
What? I did not.
Roll the clip.
I'm bored. I wish it would rain rabid dingoes.
Okay, so that did literally happen. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
This is Chip Fletcher saying it's raining rabbit dingoes. How will this affect your holiday weekend? My weekend is ruined.
Okay, yeah. First of all, it's always been so funny to me. Not funny in a mean way, but like weather people, the people who are literally weathering all of the storms they're reporting, it's always been so interesting how they have to go put themselves in the dangerous weather conditions to report on it, like you just saw in this show. That just made me think of that. But aside from that, this one's pretty bad. Like this is pretty straightforward. Raining rabid dogs out of the sky. Like, I mean, it's not a natural disaster, but it's not great. So we'll give the prosecution a point for that one.
Cosmo, we're losing. Do something.
Right, Timmy? I move to strike.
Wrong strike, Cosmo.
Oh, I'm a
Oh my
And
god.
those examples are just the tip of the iceberg.
Which Timmy melted.
Hey, not helping!
He's also responsible for athlete's foot.
I didn't know what it was. I thought it would make me good at soccer.
Oh my god.
There's his now infamous stinger wish.
These are cool. I wish everyone had a stinger.
I mean,
A penny.
that could come in handy.
Ow.
Honey! Ooh, I made honey.
Ow!
Need a stinger.
That was suggestive. Yeah. Not
I could
great.
proceed with more evidence, but my sippy cup is empty and my diaper is full. The prosecution rests. Bring in the executioner!
Okay, whoa. Why is there an executioner? For starters, it looks like the prosecution had 3 main pieces of evidence, and those 3 examples were wishes Timmy has made which have led to mass destruction. But if you're asking me, that is not enough evidence to convict him of being the world's worst godchild. Like, I feel like there's people worse than that. I don't know. But for me, that wasn't really very convincing. It didn't really sell it. I'm not giving it to the prosecution. Something important to remember is that the prosecution has the burden of proof in this case. They have the burden of proving the claims that they're making. The defense has 2 choices. They could defend against the prosecution's claims and evidence and present their own evidence, or they can choose to do nothing because the defense has no burden. If the prosecution does not meet their burden, it's a not guilty, period. And I don't know what this executioner thing is about, but the jury or the judges or whatever's going on have not made a decision yet. So nobody is getting executed. And also that was not part of the agreement.
Hello, Roberto. I like the new hood. It matches the blackness in my heart.
Cosmo, you may present your defense.
The defense rests.
What? You haven't presented a case!
No, I need to rest. All that bowling really wore me out.
Okay, so good on the judge for stepping in. Again, if you've watched my other content, we don't always get a judge that's competent and knows what they're doing and is willing to speak up. But the prosecution jumped the gun. They tried to punish the defendant without them having an opportunity to present their side. Now, it's not looking like Cosmo has much of a side to present, but hopes are still high. Let's give him a chance here.
It's hopeless. I'm gonna lose everything. My life is ruined.
Yay, Timmy!
Don't worry, sport. I'll get you out of this.
Okay, Wanda.
The Fairy Council, I can prove Timmy Turner has done a lot of good things, too.
Okay.
Oh, my first witness, the Crimson Chin.
Say, this isn't my bathroom. Some nefarious fiend has hijacked the tub of justice and the rubber ducky of democracy.
Sorry, Crimson Chin. I brought you to Fairy Court to testify on behalf of Timmy Turner. Isn't it true that Timmy is your loyal, crime-fighting sidekick?
That's
Yes.
leading.
Clef the boy Chin Wonder. He helps me keep Cincinnati safe from evildoers everywhere.
Thank you. No further questions.
Okay, once again, what is with the severe lack of evidence? Like across the board. I'm really glad that Wanda stepped up. I did not know that Timmy had 2 attorneys, but we love. It's a lot better than 0. And she actually called a witness. Witness testimony can be incredibly powerful, and anytime you can call upon somebody to testify to the character of your client, that's gonna hopefully be helpful. And the Crimson Chin testified that Timmy has helped him keep the world safe from evildoers. So that's great. I mean, does it completely disprove the prosecution's claims? No, but we're on the right track. I'm very concerned that Wanda rested though, because that means that they're ending their presentation of evidence. And I think there's a lot more evidence needed to combat those claims. Also, something that a lot of TV shows like to do is have the directing attorney ask leading questions. When it's your witness that's testifying, 9 times out of 10, you have to ask open-ended questions. So Wanda could not have gotten up there and said, is it true that? Because it's suggesting the answer. But the prosecution didn't object, and if they don't object, then it didn't happen.
Mr. Chin, isn't it also true that Timmy Turner unleashed your nemesis, the Nega Chin, onto the world, wished that the love of your life, Goldenlocks, would become the evil hair raiser, and made you realize that you're nothing more than a silly comic book character?
Objection compound.
Why do you think I'm in this bathtub? I'm trying to scrub away the pain with the loofah of liberty.
There, Mr. Chin.
Oh
We're
my
all
God.
trying to scrub away the pain. The pain of knowing Timmy Turner. Roberto!
Okay. Whoa. Let's start with the compliments for a change. The prosecution got up there and completely derailed any good Wanda did. Like, entirely. Sure, Timmy did something good, but isn't it true that he also did these 5 terrible bad things that negated any good he did? And the witness folded like a lawn chair. I think he said he's scrubbing himself with the loofah of liberty to try to undo all of the bad. Like, it's not looking good. The prosecution physically touching the witness, wiping his tears and saying, yeah, that's how we all feel. Improper. I'm sure you guys can guess that. But regardless, like, I don't know how much longer this trial is gonna go.
Wanda, do something!
Don't worry, Timmy. For my next witness, I call Mark Chang.
You rested your case.
Yo, Timmy! Yo, Timmy's floaty friend! Whoa, courtroom, jury, hooded dude.
Oh,
with
there's a
hats?
jury.
Why am I at a Yucatanian bar mitzvah?
It's not a bar mitzvah, Mark. You're in fairy court, and I'm on trial for my life.
So there's no brisket? Bummer.
Mr. Chang, you're friends with the defendant, Timmy
Leading.
Turner?
Shaw, he's a totally gnarly dude and my #1 Brazinski.
Objection! Make him use real words. I don't know what he's saying.
That's a fair objection.
That Timmy is a good person and a good friend.
You can't, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Wanda rested her case earlier. If she had further witnesses, the no further questions was proper, but she rested her case. She can't just continue calling witnesses because the prosecution got up there and did a really good cross-examination negating everything she said. But alas, it's TV, so we continue. She asked the witness a question. Is it true that you're friends with the defendant? And he answered. Now, the prosecution didn't like his answer because he couldn't understand it, which is valid. But then Wanda got up there and summarized what she wanted the answer to be. And that is counsel testifying. Absolutely not allowed. So again, this witness kind of seems like a wash.
I see here you're from the planet Yugopotamia. And isn't it true on your planet everything is opposite? So that when you say something is bad, it really means it's good?
You got it, square blue hairy
Ooh.
baby dude.
So when you say Timmy Turner is good, you really mean he's bad?
Well,
And when you say he's been a friend, you mean he's been an enemy, right?
my mind! You're messing with it! Oh!
Dang.
No further questions. In your face, Wanda.
Yeah. Roberto has a full caseload today. Those were good points. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give it to the blue guy. Those were some good points. Like, even if the witness didn't necessarily admit to that being true, he got confused and his credibility definitely lessened. Oh, Timmy.
It's okay, Timmy. I have other witnesses.
Oh, yeah?
Girl.
Is it someone really awesome and trustworthy who likes me a lot?
You bet. I call Darth Laser to the stand.
Okay.
Nipsey, give Daddy a kiss. Is what I would say if I weren't a diabolical villain intent on ruling the universe.
You called a villain?
Laser, isn't it true that Timmy Turner wished you to life?
Yes, it is.
Not
Yes,
great.
I exist because of Timmy Turner.
Not great.
Your witness, Foop.
Right? Isn't that bad?
It's pronounced laser.
Ah, yes. Mr. Laser, isn't it also true that since you've been in existence, you've enslaved 4,000 planets in the galaxy, causing pain and misery to untold millions?
And agony. Don't forget the agony.
And all because Timmy Turner made a wish for you to be real.
Where's the logic in calling him?
I win.
Why would you call him?
Timmy!
Oh, God.
On what
Timmy, you
grounds?
can't object.
We're losing? Cosmo, wake up!
Okay, I actually want to say something about that. That happens in real life. Like, sometimes the other side is doing so well that you have to object solely to throw them off. Solely to make them pause what they're doing and have to regather their thoughts and get back to the place that they were at before the objection. But your objection can't come from your client. If you're the defendant, you can't be the one objecting. An objection we're losing. Any other words, anything else you could have said there would have been better.
Whoa! I had the weirdest dream that we were in a courtroom and Timmy was on trial for his life.
Cosmo,
Not a
I'm
dream.
on trial for my life.
What?
Jeez.
Whatever I dream becomes real. I'm gonna go back to sleep and dream that you're not really totally doomed. Oh,
Okay.
and then I get a puppy and chest hair.
Fine.
Focus! We gotta find somebody who has something good to say about me.
Look, Poof wants to speak for you, Timmy.
Can Poof speak?
Interesting point, Poof. So you're saying Timmy's made good wishes too? Roll the clip.
Oh, look! That's when Timmy wished his mom could be Miss Dimsdale so she'd feel beautiful again.
Okay.
And that's when Timmy wished his dad could be Miss Dimsdale so he'd feel beautiful again.
Okay.
Oh, Cosmo, that's the day Timmy wished up Poof so we could all be a family.
Okay.
We've seen enough. Poof has made it clear to the court that Timmy Turner is definitely not the worst god kid.
Okay.
Son,
On what grounds?
give me a minute. There must be something in these legal briefs.
Ooh, gavel's going up. Gavel's in the air.
Come on. Throw me a bone here.
I mean, you have stacks of evidence. It shouldn't be that
I have
hard.
discovered devastating evidence against Timmy Turner. He hasn't made 1,000,000 wishes after all. He's made 1,000,001!
Okay, but so?
What exactly are you saying?
I'm saying that Timmy Turner made a secret wish!
A secret wish? But that's
Okay.
the ultimate violation of fairy law.
It's not
Every
great.
wish must be accounted for. Otherwise, godchildren could secretly alter the very fabric of the universe.
Uh,
Oh,
I think we all
God.
remember the last secret wish, December 19th, 1986. Little Joshua Appleby secretly wished for Chuckles, the fairy-eating cockatiel.
This is terrible.
What's so scary about a silly bird? Okay, that's totally scary.
Yeah, if that's what they're comparing it to, then Timmy is once again doomed. I am very confused because somebody earlier said there's a jury and it keeps flashing to a group of people in several rows that appear to be a jury. But then the judge is the one who made the determination of guilt or innocence. So again, the writers of the show, I'm not sure if that was intentional, but they're definitely confusing the purpose of a judge and the purpose of a jury. You also can't typically object when a judge already makes their ruling, but they're allowing it. So let's see where it goes.
Ever since that fateful day, all wishes have been carefully documented to avoid further catastrophe. But somehow, Turner got around the rules.
Hold on a second. We never granted Timmy a secret wish.
There you go.
Cosmo?
Right, Cosmo?
I don't remember a lot of things. Hey, what are we doing in a bowling alley?
Timmy, what did you do?
Timmy.
Oh, all right. I did make a secret wish. Cosmo doesn't remember granting it because I wished he'd forget.
Sorry,
Nah.
I just love to play at funerals.
Timmy's guilty, y'all.
What did
Like,
you wish for?
Okay, don't be mad, but I secretly wish that everyone would stop aging so that I could stay 10 years old and keep my fairies forever.
What? When did you make this wish?
50 years ago.
So let me get this straight. You and
Timmy is
everyone else on
60?
Earth are actually 50 years older?
Do the math, George. 10 plus 50 is 13. You're fine, Timmy.
Cosmo,
That's all
sit
right.
down. Go back to
My
sleep.
hunch is correct. There should be a puppy there waiting for me.
Timmy Turner, this is an egregious violation of fairy law.
Yeah, that's
You are
really
truly
bad.
the worst fairy god kid in history.
I have to agree.
Look at him, like this.
Wow.
Starting to remember why we're here now.
It is the decision of this council that every wish Timmy Turner has ever made will be undone. And he will have no memory of his fairy godparents.
Dang. I mean, I guess that's good if you have no memory. You can't suffer if you don't remember it.
No!
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think he's guilty. I absolutely think he's guilty. I do not think he has a single redeeming quality worthy of combating the very serious and apparently true allegations against him. Wishing everybody just stops aging? And the whole point of secret wishes being banned is to not affect the very fabric of the universe? Like, guy needs prison at this point.
Timmy Turner, you have made a secret wish and been found guilty of being the worst fairy god kid ever. As a result, all of your wishes will now be undone.
Yes, I won the case. Take that, Poof.
That's poor sportsmanship.
Poop, you do realize that you're Poof's anti-fairy, which means if he goes, you go.
Oh,
I won the case.
didn't think that one through.
Poof.
And now Timmy Turner's
Yikes.
wishes will be erased forevermore, and infinitum, e pluribus unum, and a lot of other Latin words no one uses anymore.
Okay, wait. I guess that was just a reference to legalese. A lot of legal terms are Latin rooted, so that was funny. That was kind of like a little lawyer inside joke, but you guys probably got it too.
Hug me too. I'm frightened. I tell you what, spare me and all this will be yours. Well, not all of it. Can you break a one?
Oh, God. Wait, so global warming gets erased?
Our baby! Timmy! What have you done?
Cosmo, this is partially on you, my guy.
I don't know how, but I'll make this right.
Too little, too late.
Where'd they go?
Cosmo and Wanda have been sent back to Fairy World, where, thanks to you, they will have no memory of their baby.
And now it is time to undo your secret wish. Bring in Father Time.
Oh, God. Are they gonna all age? Oh.
Yoo-hoo, Father Time.
Sorry, I forgot to set my watch for daylight savings time.
Dude.
I sprung ahead when I should have fallen back. Hey, I brought gifts. You know what they say, there's no present like the time. Get it?
He's been doing that same
So
thing
many
for 1,000
puns.
years.
So, this is the kid who made the secret wish? You don't get a watch, mister. I will now set things right by advancing time on Earth 50 years.
Oh,
Shazam!
wow.
Nothing happened.
I know. I just like saying Shazam and other Z words like jacuzzi, zing, Zamboni, xylophone. Doesn't have a Z, but it sounds like one. Timmy Turner, you are about to age 50 years in the blink of an eye.
And you will have no memory of your fairies or of this council.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pause. And by the looks of it, this case appears to be over, but we are actually only halfway through this episode. And thanks to my lovely sister who was willing to tell me that there is a second trial without spoiling anything, we're gonna have to make a part 2 to this video. I have absolutely no idea how Timmy is going to get out of this, being that he has no memory of anything that just happened, but I'm very interested to find out, and I hope you guys are too. So be sure to come back to part 2 of this video where we get into how Timmy plans to undo this and whether the second trial turns out to be in more of his favor. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in part 2. Goodbye, and go thrive.